Last time on Dragon Ball V, Vegeta is in the midst of training the Planet Sadal Defense Force to transform and hone in their Super Saiyan abilities when he is blindsided by Hit, who has a contract for his demise. Who will win in this rematch? Let's find out.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
The Senzu Bean is one of Dragon Ball's greatest creations. It revitalizes your energy, your ki, your strength, giving you untold energy and bringing you back to 100%. And it is by far one of the strongest supplements known to anime. But what if I told you you could have the equivalent of it in a drink? Well, today I am proud to announce that BlackScape is now sponsored by GamerSubs, a keto-friendly, zero-calorie, zero-carb, zero sugar, no filler, nutritious energy drink. That is correct. It has everything that you need to start your day, make it through work, make it through a gaming session, or just hanging out, reading manga or watching anime. It is quite literally the equivalent of a drinkable Senzu Bean. We have many different flavors in stock, and we also have the notorious Waifu edition that gives you an extremely cultured experience with every sip. Click the link in the description below in the top comment and use my discount BlackScape for 10% off your entire order. It's time to revitalize your strength and go back to 100. Dazed and confused, Vegeta realizes that the attack was from an old foe, and he realizes that this attack could have killed someone if they were even a god, but this attack is not strong enough to kill him, even if it did go straight for his most vital areas. This attack that you saw right here is the exact same attack Hit did against Goku when he actually ended up killing him before Goku resuscitated himself with his own energy. Staggering to stand up, Vegeta tells Hit that he is not the same person that he fought in that ridiculous tournament ages ago. This Vegeta is new and improved, and he has been tempered by the fires of combat. And since this tempering, Vegeta, as of right now, has no vital spots, which is a little bit difficult for Hit to believe, but he wants to test this theory out, and Vegeta is all ready for this confrontation, this rematch between two people that I never thought would ever fight again. In what I could only say is one of the most badass transformation scenes that I've seen since Dragon Ball Deliverance's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta transformation. Vegeta begins to glow with an unearthly hue, and this unearthly hue begins to break down his armor, the Saiyan armor he had on his body, as he slowly walks towards Hit and begins to transform into the Ultra Ego Vegeta that we know from the Dragon Ball Super manga. Remember, this manga, Dragon Ball V, was created before we knew what Ultra Ego was. So it's really cool to see that the creators, Jordan Lee and Monty Black, decided to add this transformation Ultra Ego to God of Destruction Vegeta. Now, how are they going to explain the difference between Ultra Ego and God of Destruction? I'm not exactly sure. This is really cool nonetheless. Hit must have not had accurate information on Vegeta, and it makes a lot of sense since Vegeta is not from this universe. So Hit was at a disadvantage coming in here, trying to face off against a God of Destruction, and he himself is surprised as Vegeta covers the space between them in a blink of an eye and tells them, "I'm going to show you what it means to be a Saiyan," and punches Hit square in the jaw. This punch is so strong that it seemingly punches Hit to a different planet, and this planet Hit lands but barely survives this confrontation. He's definitely scathed and bruised and battered and beaten, and is surprised that Vegeta has gotten this strong. He couldn't imagine in his wildest dreams that the guy he fought back in the Universe 6 tournament would become this powerful. But Hit says, however, it doesn't matter how strong you are. I've become a multiversal assassin, faced jobs more challenging than any I faced in my lifetime, and I relished the challenge, relished the opportunity to get stronger, and now all I need to defeat anyone is to buy time. And Hit goes into time skip. So Hit has been basically taking contracts in other universes, probably with the permission of Champa, or maybe he found a way to traverse the universes. And so Hit is also been doing a little bit of training on his own, and as opposed to the one that we saw in Universe 6 in that tournament, that Hit didn't really think that he needed to get stronger. He's been alive for thousands of years. This Hit knows that there are levels above him and wants to become even stronger than that.
Is that so? I let you test my words. Now let's test yours.
And Vegeta shoots a blast, a big bang attack, smaller one. It got a destruction variant at Hit, and Hit uses a brand new ability that seems to be an amplified version of the one that we saw in the episodes that Hit was contracted to kill Goku by Goku, which honestly, that whole little mini arc between the Tournament of Power and Goku Black arc, I really liked Hit coming to Earth and trying to assassinate Goku. That was one of my favorite things. But in that arc, you get to see that Hit has other abilities that aren't just time skip, and he uses one where he has like different variants, different clones, but like they're almost like key clones that he uses, but they're more for distraction. In this sense, are they stronger? Are they able to fight? Are they able to block? Let's see. This strategy obviously annoys Vegeta because he feels that Hit lacks confidence in his own strength by using tactics like these, but Hit's like, this isn't a game, this is just business, so I'm here to win regardless what that means. And it looks like these hundreds of thousands of Hit clones can actually use these same abilities that he can, so they surround him and use the exact same vital spot Punisher that Hit used on Vegeta as a sneak attack. The blow that killed Goku and almost did in Vegeta a moment ago, if Vegeta wasn't a god of destruction, this is being felt across Vegeta's whole body by thousands of hits. And Vegeta even remarks that that blow, that amount of force, he hasn't felt that in quite some time, but still, there isn't much to gain in this strategy, and trapping Vegeta in this sort of cage isn't something that's going to last very long. This is where Vegeta goes into full shit-talking mode and says,
all this is nothing but an attempt to prevent staring your own destruction in the face. You assassins are nothing but cowards. You're scared to face your own destruction head on. Well, I'll give you something to be scared of. As Vegeta begins to do the sparkling God Key extraction he had done during his transformation, but this time he does it tenfold as Hit struggles to keep Vegeta in this cage as his entire clone army disintegrates right before his very eyes. A light blinds Hit temporarily as the rest of the Saiyans on planet Sadala begin to look up in shock, unknowns to them what is about to happen, as Hit drops his guard and faces the same shock all across his face. Vegeta has created a Susanoo Great Ape, as Vegeta stands dead center in its forehead. This is the type of storytelling that I've been talking to you guys about. I've been urging you guys that this is great storytelling right here. This is great amping up. This shows that they're taking the best aspects of the manga and dropping it in this fan project. We have Ultra Ego in this because Ultra Ego in and of itself has a lot of potential. You have the Susanoo abilities that Goku used with Mastered Ultra Instinct. Now we have it with Ultra Ego, and this is really cool that it is the Great Ape form. It is such a logical next step to what possible abilities could be, and I wish that Totaro and Toriyama took a chance to add cooler techniques and abilities to the Saiyan characters, or any character for that fact. Just seconds to spare, Hit actually escapes the grasp of the Susanoo as he almost becomes entrapped by it, and he probably should have scoped out Vegeta a little bit more. He has no idea what kind of abilities Vegeta has, doesn't know that Vegeta is a god of destruction, and so this is probably one of the biggest blunders that Hit has committed as an assassin in this chapter. He just wasn't prepared enough to face off against somebody of this caliber, at least in face value, at least in intelligence. He didn't know. I mean, he's shocked every 10 seconds as to what Vegeta can do. What will you do now? You pride yourself as a merchant of death, and yet you run like a scared child at the sight of it. Cowards like you deserve to be wiped from existence.
I just love Vegeta's whole mentality as a destroyer in this because he does not suffer fools, he does not suffer cowards, he does not suffer weaklings, and he to himself, those would be the type to be destroyed by a god of destruction. They don't deserve to be living in Vegeta's same universe. It's the same sort of tick that Beerus had, where anybody who makes him upset, anybody who takes away his food, he gets upset as well and he wants to destroy them. This is the same thing with Vegeta. If you're a weakling, you don't deserve to exist. The Susanoo Gala gun almost reaches Hit, and this more than likely would be the end of Hit's story in Dragon Ball V, but Hit uses a last-ditch effort ability to not get murked here and uses time skip to cut right in front of Vegeta and where he is in the Susanoo. And he punches Vegeta out of Susanoo right back down to planet Sadala, and it looks like that punch in and of itself pushed Vegeta out of the Ultra Ego transformation, as Hit floats down and is actually really happy that he had this confrontation with the Saiyans yet again. Impressed with Hit's abilities, Vegeta actually admires that Hit was able to basically run the gambit with him, but he doesn't think that Hit is actually going to win, and Hit doesn't think that Vegeta has anything left, although Vegeta is a god of destruction, so I would assume he's got a lot more left in the tank. And that is the moment where something encompasses and wraps itself all around Hit, combining himself with his power as Vegeta looks down starkly and realizes what had just happened. The being that had come down earlier to try to take out Vegeta and failed has infected Hit's body and transformed him into a Tuffle Hit hybrid, and says, like I said before, hate to break it to you, but you're a dead man. And now he's using Hit's body to be able to take out Vegeta, no problem. And if he's revitalized, if he's got the combination of the Tuffle and Hit to deal with, I don't know if Vegeta has what it takes to win. I mean, he did get hit with Hit's special move, and honestly, it was a really cool battle to see the two adversaries face off once again, but now we have a Tuffleized version of Hit who is going up against a weakened Vegeta, and with Kaba there, hopefully there is enough Saiyan to take down this imposter. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this story, and make sure you go ahead and check out the social media links to the creators in the description below in the top comment. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.